Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season, as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, red blade, red blade.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. McCann's got it teed up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Twist. 49, guys. Mike, 49. 15.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mahomes to throw once more. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
It all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down pickup by Mecole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is Mecole Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA. Keenan Allen, 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kc. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
We got 4. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Double dog.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, 43, 15. 15. 3. Mike 3. Focus, defense, focus.
Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Herbert on 3rd down now. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Palmer from 17 yards out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Herbert back to the air. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Herbert now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Chiefs 23.
McCann's got it teed up. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Always got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Eckler. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Forced out to his left. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kc. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the game. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking for Kc there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Rolling to his right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 38, Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
42, Chiefs 31. Tucker McCann sets the kickoff.
McCann's got it teed up. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chargers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they